Your soulmate couldn't ignore what they felt after seeing the real you. My beloved child. Before you hear another word, don't skip, because what you're about to discover has nothing to do with chance. It began long before your soulmate ever knew your name. Right now, while you're listening, there is an invisible thread connecting two hearts that have carried the same unanswered question for years. One heart belongs to you. The other belongs to the person who tried to ignore a feeling they couldn't explain. They smiled at other faces, walked beside other people, and convinced themselves that life was moving exactly as planned. But everything changed the moment they caught a glimpse of the real you, not the version the world sees, but the quiet strength you've hidden behind disappointment, lonely nights, and silent battles. Something inside them refused to stay calm. They couldn't explain why your presence felt familiar. They couldn't explain why your silence sounded louder than everyone else's words. They walked away, yet their thoughts stayed with you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next few moments may completely change the way you understand every delay, every heartbreak, and every unanswered prayer you've carried inside your heart. What if every door that closed wasn't a punishment? What if every goodbye was quietly protecting the exact moment that is now beginning to unfold? Don't skip, because the next truth is something very few people are ready to hear. There is a reason your path has felt different from everyone else's. While others rushed into connections that faded with time, you were being shaped by moments nobody else could understand. Every disappointment taught you how to recognize something real. Every betrayal made your heart stronger without you even realizing it. And somewhere, not very far away, another soul was walking through lessons that sounded strangely similar. They laughed when they wanted to cry. They pretended to be happy while feeling completely empty inside. They kept asking themselves why every connection felt incomplete, as if someone important was still missing. Then came the unexpected moment. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't perfect. It was just one ordinary second. Until they saw the real you. Not your appearance. Not your success. Not your words. They saw your heart. And in that instant, something inside them whispered, "I've been searching for this without even knowing it." They tried to ignore it. They buried themselves in work. They distracted themselves with busy days and restless nights. Yet every road somehow reminded them of you. Every quiet moment brought your face back into their thoughts. They couldn't stop comparing everyone else to the peace they felt around your spirit. That frightened them because feelings this deep don't arrive every day. They arrive once, and when they do, they change everything. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happened next wasn't just surprising, it was the beginning of a story neither of you could have predicted. Right now, you may believe nothing is changing. Life might look exactly the same as yesterday. But unseen changes often happen before visible ones. While you're wondering why everything feels so quiet, someone is questioning every decision they ever made because they cannot erase what they felt after seeing the real you. They're beginning to understand that your kindness wasn't weakness. Your patience wasn't failure. Your silence wasn't emptiness. It was strength waiting for the right moment to be noticed. The distance between you isn't as permanent as it seems. Every day, invisible pieces are moving into place, even when you can't see them. That's why you must not let doubt convince you that your story has already been written. The most unforgettable chapters always arrive after the longest silence. And here's the truth almost nobody expects: your soulmate isn't struggling to remember you, they're struggling to forget you, and they're losing that battle with every passing day. A conversation they overhear, a familiar song, a random place, even a simple smile from a stranger keeps bringing your memory back. They don't fully understand why their heart refuses to move on, but soon they won't be able to ignore what they've been trying to silence. When that moment finally arrives, everything you've questioned will suddenly make sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happens next will reveal the one sign that proves this connection is far closer than you ever imagined. There is something your soulmate has been hiding even from themselves. Every time they tried to convince their mind that what they felt wasn't real, their heart answered differently. They replayed the moment they truly saw you over and over again, searching for a logical explanation, but none ever came. It wasn't your appearance that stayed with them. It was your energy. The quiet confidence, the kindness that expected nothing in return, and the strength you carried without asking anyone to notice. That memory followed them into busy mornings and silent nights. They smiled around other people, yet a part of them kept wondering why nobody else made them feel the way you did. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next truth explains why your connection refuses to disappear no matter how much time passes. Every delay you've experienced has been preparing both hearts for a meeting that will happen when neither of you expects it. Sometimes the greatest turning points arrive looking like ordinary days. A familiar place, an unexpected message, a simple conversation, or even a brief glance can become the moment everything changes forever. That moment is getting closer than you think. Meanwhile, something else has been happening without your knowledge. Your soulmate has started noticing reminders of you everywhere. A familiar phrase, a favorite color, a melody they haven't heard in years, even random conversations somehow bring your memory back. At first they called it coincidence. Then it happened again. And again. Soon they could no longer ignore it. The harder they tried to move forward without understanding these feelings, the stronger those feelings became. They began asking themselves questions they had never dared to ask before. Why does this person feel so different? Why can't I let this go? Deep inside, they already know the answer, but accepting it means their entire future could change. That realization is both exciting and frightening. It asks them to leave behind fear, pride, and old expectations. It asks them to trust something they cannot fully explain. And that is exactly why they have been hesitating. Not because they don't care, but because what they feel is far bigger than anything they've experienced before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next step will not happen by accident. It will begin with a choice, one quiet decision that changes everything. While you continue becoming the strongest version of yourself, your soulmate is slowly reaching the point where pretending no longer feels possible. The walls around their heart are beginning to crack, and every passing day makes it harder for them to stay silent. Soon, one unexpected moment will force them to face what they have been avoiding for so long. When that happens, the distance between your hearts will feel much smaller than it does today. What seemed impossible will suddenly feel natural, and the questions you've carried for so long will finally begin to find their answers. But before that moment arrives, there is one final obstacle neither of you can see yet, and overcoming it will reveal whether this connection was truly meant to become part of your future. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final obstacle doesn't look like an obstacle at all. It looks like silence. Days pass without a sign. Nothing seems different. You begin to wonder if everything you felt was only your imagination. But while you are questioning the quiet, your soulmate is facing a battle that no one around them can see. Every time they decide to let go, something unexpected pulls them back toward the memory of you. They remember the calm they felt in your presence. They remember the honesty in your eyes. They remember how, for the first time in a long while, they didn't have to pretend to be someone else. That feeling refuses to fade. Instead, it grows stronger with every passing day. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next revelation changes everything you thought you understood about this connection. The silence you've been afraid of is not the end of your story. It is the space where both hearts are becoming brave enough to choose what truly matters. At the same time, life begins placing small signs in front of your soulmate that are impossible to ignore. They hear words that remind them of you when they least expect it. They walk into places that suddenly bring your face to mind. They catch themselves smiling for no reason, only to realize they were thinking about you again. The strange part is that they stop fighting it. Instead of pushing those thoughts away, they begin listening to them. They finally admit that what they felt after seeing the real you was unlike anything they had ever experienced. It wasn't excitement that disappeared after a few days. It wasn't curiosity that faded with time. It became a quiet certainty that stayed with them no matter where they went. They begin asking themselves one question over and over again: what if the person I've been trying to forget is actually the one I've been searching for all along? That single question opens a door inside their heart that has been locked for far too long. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now everything is moving toward a moment neither of you can stop. Your soulmate is closer than ever to making a decision that will change both of your lives. They are no longer running from their feelings. They are preparing to face them. But just before that happens, one unexpected event will test whether fear is stronger than love, or whether truth is stronger than fear. It will seem like an ordinary moment to everyone else, yet for the two of you, it will become unforgettable. One choice. One conversation. One step that can rewrite everything that came before it. And when that moment finally arrives, you will understand why every delay, every unanswered question, and every season of waiting had a purpose. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter reveals the sign that tells your soulmate they can no longer wait another day. The sign appears when your soulmate least expects it. It isn't loud. It isn't dramatic. It arrives in the middle of an ordinary day, and that's exactly why it catches them completely off guard. One simple moment suddenly brings every memory rushing back. The smile they tried to forget. The peace they felt around you. The feeling that no matter how far they walked, their heart kept leading them in the same direction. They stop what they're doing because, for the first time, running no longer feels possible. They finally admit the truth they've been hiding from themselves. The connection wasn't fading, it was becoming impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What happens next is the moment their fear begins losing its power. Every excuse they once believed starts falling apart, and they realize they have been protecting themselves from happiness instead of protecting themselves from pain. As this realization grows stronger, they begin seeing your story differently. They understand that your quiet strength wasn't distance. Your patience wasn't uncertainty. It was the kind of heart they had been searching for without knowing how to recognize it. Suddenly, the future they imagined without you feels incomplete. Every plan they made starts changing because one thought refuses to leave them: what if I lose the chance I've been given? That question follows them everywhere. It stays with them during the busiest hours and returns in the stillness of the night. They know they cannot remain silent forever. The moment they have avoided for so long is now standing right in front of them, waiting for one brave decision. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next step they take will not only surprise you, it will surprise them as well. And just when everything seems ready to come together, an unexpected twist appears. A single event forces your soulmate to choose between staying where it feels safe or following what their heart has been whispering all along. For a brief moment, it looks as though fear might win. But deep inside, they already know that some opportunities never come twice. They take a deep breath, leave behind every doubt that once held them back, and move toward the truth they can no longer deny. They don't know exactly how everything will unfold, but they know one thing with complete certainty: after seeing the real you, life can never go back to the way it was before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter begins with the first move that changes both of your futures forever. Everything changes with one decision. Your soulmate wakes up carrying a feeling that refuses to stay hidden any longer. The excuses are gone. The fear that once kept them silent is no longer strong enough to control their heart. They begin looking back at every moment connected to you, and suddenly the pieces fit together. The delays, the unexpected meetings, the strange sense of familiarity, they were never random. They were leading to this exact point. For the first time, your soulmate stops asking, "What if this isn't real?" Instead, they begin asking, "What if I wait too long?" That single question changes everything. Their heart starts moving faster than their doubts ever could. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next step they take is something they never imagined themselves doing, and it will bring them closer to you than ever before. As the days move forward, something remarkable begins happening inside them. The version of themselves that once settled for ordinary connections slowly disappears. They no longer want conversations without meaning or moments without honesty. Every comparison leads back to you. They remember how different it felt when they saw the real you, not a perfect person, but a genuine one. That memory becomes impossible to replace. Even when life tries to distract them, your presence quietly returns to their thoughts. They realize they are no longer searching for a feeling because they have already found it. The only thing left is finding the courage to act on it. The silence that once protected them now feels heavier than the truth. Every passing day reminds them that some opportunities are too valuable to leave behind. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what they are preparing to do next will surprise even the people closest to them. Now the distance between your two stories is becoming smaller with every passing moment. Your soulmate is standing at the edge of a life-changing choice, and this time they are not looking backward. They are ready to move toward the future that has been waiting for both of you. Yet, just before everything begins, one final surprise appears, something neither of you expected, something that will test not your feelings, but your timing. It won't arrive to stop your connection. It will arrive to prove how real it has become. And when that unexpected moment passes, the path ahead will finally become clear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter reveals the first unmistakable sign that your two paths are finally about to become one. A quiet shift begins before either of you notices it. The world around you looks exactly the same, yet everything beneath the surface is changing. Your soulmate starts trusting their heart more than their fears. Every morning, they wake up with the same thought, and every night they fall asleep with the same unanswered feeling. They can no longer convince themselves that meeting you was just another moment in life. It became the moment that separated who they were from who they are becoming. They begin noticing how empty every path feels without the possibility of you walking beside them. That realization doesn't frighten them anymore, it gives them clarity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next step they take is one they once promised themselves they would never take, and it will bring your stories closer than ever before. While this is happening, you may still believe nothing is moving. But sometimes the biggest answers are prepared in complete silence. Your soulmate begins letting go of old fears, old expectations, and every reason they once used to stay away. They stop listening to doubt and start listening to the quiet truth inside their heart. Suddenly, memories of you no longer feel like memories, they feel like directions. Every unexpected reminder points them toward the same conclusion: they don't want another day to pass wondering what could have been. They understand that real connections are rare, and once they are recognized, they deserve courage instead of hesitation. With every passing hour, their determination grows stronger. The distance that once seemed impossible now feels temporary. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the moment they've been avoiding is now only one decision away. Then, just when everything seems ready to unfold, life presents one final unexpected pause. It isn't there to separate you. It's there to reveal whether this connection can remain strong even when patience is required. Your soulmate doesn't turn back this time. Instead, they hold on to the feeling they discovered after seeing the real you, knowing it has never led them in the wrong direction. They are preparing for the first move that could change both of your futures forever. And when that moment finally arrives, it won't feel like the beginning of something new, it will feel like two stories finally finding the chapter they were always meant to share. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What happens next will reveal the message your soulmate has been carrying in their heart, waiting for the perfect moment to let it be heard.